everybody, and welcome back to the yearly Stellaris video. Yep, every year I come back to check out Stellaris, and that's also down to the fact that Paradox decides to sponsor me to do it. So yes, this video is sponsored by Paradox for the new Stellaris Nomads DLC. And I was thinking about skipping this year and doing some Stellaris and not taking the sponsor, but for some reason, I don't know why, there are people on this channel that really like it when I play Stellaris. But after seeing what this new Stellaris DLC was, I had an unthinkable idea. See, obviously, one of the big disconnects for me with Stellaris is I like history. I like being on the ground, looking at the map, stuff like that. Stellaris doesn't have that. You're up in space. So then I saw the title of this Stellaris DLC, the Nomad DLC, and got obviously a disgusting idea. But yeah, video sponsored by Paradox. If you want to check out the Nomad DLC, link down below. There's also a free weekend starting on the 18th of June, and I think it ends on the 22nd of June. But I will leave all that linked down below. Go get it by clicking my link, and I need to get into this immediately because I've already created our monstrosity. Yep, you see, in the Nomad DLC, of course, there's only one thing I could have done. The new Mongolian Empire under our gracious leader, Genghis VI. Yep, I have stuck the Mongolian Empire as my new nomadic spacefaring empire. To making it off the planet, the entire Mongolian people have decided to become a nomadic spacefaring empire. So instead of settling planets and having a galactic empire that is based on the ground, ours is based upon this one ship right here, the Great Khan. This is our arc ship where our empire will now be ruled from. This is our beautiful starting star system. We've got the Mongolia A and the Mongolia B. So as you can see, we have no homeworld. Our home is the ship, and in it we can run it just essentially like you would run a planet, except we are mobile. Now our nomadic ways aren't very simple, at least not just yet, because we do have a few problems with our old Great Khan. You see, she's seeing a bit of age right now, and we need to clear her up. And also apparently have a bit of a yard sale. So the way we go about playing, from what I've gathered, because this is my first time playing, I'm going in blind as hell to this new Mongolian Empire, is that we have these way stations that we build in these systems, which is where all of the resources will go to. We also have these logistic ships that will go out and harvest resources, and I'm assuming bring them back to me. I'm not too sure if that's how it works, but the current stockpile on it is 2,500, and hopefully it brings it back. I got a feeling I'm gonna forget about it though. It's gonna get blown up at some point. There you go though. He's just harvesting some molten rock, I assume. Oh, there you go, look, it harvested a whole bunch of stuff and is moving on to the next thing. I'll try to keep an eye on that and hopefully not forget about it. Man, you know, actually, I'm thinking about this. Maybe I should have gone ahead and called our ship the Great Yurt. Welcome to the Galactic Yurt, boys. So like I said, our ship, the Great Khan, also known as the Great Yurt up there in the sky, it does have a few issues. Like right now, our unaligned shield projectors. Now to fix that, we need to do shield realignment over here, but we need to be in a pulsar system. What does that mean? I guess I'm gonna have to find one. Kind of get the feeling this might be a pulsar system. I mean, I don't know what a pulsar looks like, but that surely is something system. We'll just go over, take a quick look, I guess. Maybe we should be a bit more cautionary though, considering our entire civilization does live on this ship. Well, as you can see, by the way, this is obviously the main hub, and this is our little fleet behind it. Look at them go. Look at my little corvettes following along the mothership. Oh, well, this is 100% a pulsar region, because now I can go ahead, do that. I guess we have to wait here a little bit. I can knock that up to our build queue, so we've got to be here for a while, and that will fix our crappy little unaligned shields. Bring my great science ship over here as well, just to take a little peek about what's exactly going on here, because I feel like this is something that probably should be studied by science. Currently, I'm just, I guess, just staring into it, which I don't imagine that's good for your eyeballs, Mr. Khan. We'll get you a pair of galactic sunglasses. Oh, wait, look right there, look. There he is. Avert your eyes, my lord. Once we wait for that science ship to go over and we realign the shield, our logistics ship is now full. And look at all those beautiful resources it has. And I think it is automatically just going to our nearest way station to fill up. Or is it coming to us? Oh, I think it's coming to us. Oh, so we realign the shields, but that does say it will expire in 5 years. So I have to come back like the opticians to get my new prescription every 5 years. Time's gonna tell, I guess. Yes, God must ponder the giant pulsating orb in the sky. So now that I've gone ahead and surveyed this whole system, can I put down, I can put down a way station, and does that kind of, is our way of like claiming systems? I guess it's probably the closest thing we can do to it, I imagine. I just realized my science ship is called Carvulian the Damned. I'm not too sure that's a good name. If anything, it's a little bit of an omen to name yourself the Damned. To be fair, with my track record of playing Stellaris, I will forget about you, and you will get blown up at some point by an enemy force. Ooh, okay, just realized some of the tech is obviously different for what we are doing right now, which is obviously being a nomadic spacefaring race. So I should probably focus the new techs that are obviously for our civilization. Like right now, we've got improved wayline logistics, which gives us a couple things there that look pretty useful, but also this allows us to build new arc ships, which I think we'll rush for that. Oh, by the way, as well, I looked at the logistic ships and I realized on the automation, they can also collect the stockpile, so I'm assuming they bring that back to me because I checked the way station over here and it has nothing in it, so I think it's coming straight on board to me. Now what you need to do is just focus on finding everything around us right now, keeping an eye on if there are any civilizations, because I get the feeling we're probably going to be doing a lot of war today. Oh, I just realized I can get on one of my way stations a tribute vault, which I'm assuming, and this could be wrong, that when I go ahead and subject another person or a colony in a system, they will go ahead and put the tribute in my way station. That sounds pretty cool. I think we need to go beat someone up and try that out immediately. What I just realized as well is that the big old yurt in the sky can also do surveying of systems and harvesting, which is probably pretty important. There is an alien space station in this system though, and it's looking pretty gross, I may add. Yeah, this is maybe the thing that we should potentially start dropping nuclear bombs on. Okay, whilst we were doing our first contact missions, I may have just ever so slightly dissected one of these things, and they didn't like that. So now we're at war, and we're hostile. And I also really want to test out, see what this ship can do. So off she pops. Oh, you got my actual fleet right there. Popping right on in. Doing a whole bunch immediately. And apparently I'm just ramming it, which is not what I was expecting that to do. Yes, our great strategy for defeating the weird space flesh thing. Mating with it. Here you come. Reinforcements on the way. They've sent the flesh stingrays. It's a absolutely disgusting noise in my ears. Here comes a real battle though. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, it's getting destroyed immediately. Look at it go. Shields down, baby. Get wrecked, you weird flesh things. Oh, first bit of nomadic raiding went down an absolute treat. We will come back and deal with this later, but I have noticed there is more of their enemy fleets up here, so I'm gonna go blow those up. Oh, look at that. I'm not the only nomadic guy around. We've got the Champions Forge Live, which appears to be some sort of galactic tournament that I can take part in. They're gonna invite me next time one of their shows are live. No idea how that's gonna work, but I feel like the card needs to be involved. Yes, keep me informed, and watch out for the flesh aliens hanging about. They're quite literally just hanging about, just exploring around the galaxy still, and found a system here that appears to be full of little robot drones that maybe I might be able to fight, or maybe they might destroy me. I'm gonna find out. Lasers do be flying. I think we might just get them. Yeah, we should get them. We took loads of damage on our ships, but we were pretty much over capacity when I went into this anyway, so I guess it's an easy way to clear them out. Clearing out the system is pretty important for us because I still have this thing in our situation journal where I need to harvest some rare crystals from a frozen world, and there just so happens to be a frozen world right there for us to take. Now, it does have to be our actual main ship that has to do the harvesting, so I'm gonna survey and then hopefully get it before one of our logistic ships turns up and yoinks it from me. So whenever we get arc ship engineering, which is what I could have sworn I was researching, but I guess not, we can upgrade our actual main ship. There's only a few things we can do at the moment. As you can see, we have lots of slots that need unlocking for us to get our full potential here. So I figured out how this actually works, by the way. So we have our way lines, which is our way stations that we are putting down that hold all of our resources, and they will send stuff back to us from these way stations, which is, I'm assuming, these dotted lines right now. That's essentially our supply lines. Again, I'm literally just vibing my way through this. I'm having fun, though. I will tell you how I'm having fun. There's obviously make me a little worried though if part of our... Sorry, I'm having a conversation with a cockroach currently. Anyway, it does make me worried to know what happened if obviously a part of our way line does go down, as I don't think these things are probably the best defended in any way imaginable. Oh, a bit of an interesting thing going on the ship currently. Got ourselves a bit of a fungal contamination. Yep, that's something you probably don't want to hear whilst you're stuck in space on one spaceship. We've got a bit of a mold problem. Sorry, we're trying to figure out the cure right now, but it does mean I have to stay in the system for like 700 odd days. So I'm making the most of it. Now, in the galactic world around us, we do have the United Rayub Assembly, and according to the diplomacy here, they're a little suspicious of me, and their fleet power is pathetic. So I think we're going to have to talk about potentially putting down what was going to be our tribute way station. I ain't too sure how this is going to work, but I think I might have to obviously beat them in a war and then have them become our subject. But I guess I will wait for my fungal infection to currently go away. So we figured out the whole fungal contamination thing, and we even get ourselves a buffer for 3 years, which, I mean, it does seem pretty good, but I don't think I need it. Or we can repurpose it. It doesn't tell me what this does, but I'm assuming we might get some tech or something, so I'm going to go with that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, look. Research option gained improved exotic gas extraction. I mean, sure. I love exotic gas. We'll put that to use. Now let's get back to pillaging. I want to fight the Rayub Assembly, and I want to make them our vassal. Ooh, okay, I think I go for the tributary, right? That's actually my goal. I could do subjugation as well, but I want to try out that whole tributary thing. I'm assuming it actually might work the same for both of these, right? But this is probably a bit easier to attain. So we are obviously going to be a bit difficult for them to destroy because we aren't on a planet. They're going to have to come to us and fight us every single time. I don't know how I'm going to win this. Can I even land and obviously occupy a planet? I can build armies, so I'm going to try do that. Failing that, we're just going to have to hunt down their fleet, I imagine, and do as much damage as we can. Found their fleet, but they are running away, the cowards. Oh, first battle is coming about, and we look like we're absolutely destroying them there. Did they just warp away? I can't even tell. I can't even tell what just happened, but I think we won. Okay, that did actually work. So I've landed on the planet. Technically, I'm occupying it right now. Now we're going to move straight to their capital and take that. There you go. We've entered the danger zone. And by the danger zone, I don't think there's actually a lot of danger left. I think we've blown up their fleet completely here. It just auto-pieced me out. I didn't even realize we now have them as our tributary. There you go. So now I've got my way station down in their area. I can put the tribute vault down here, and they can hand over their stipends to the Khan. I guess actually I'm a Khanet now. Or I will be, because my crown princess is indeed a princess. Currently, we are Cognat, which is an interesting name. I'm not too sure where that's come from, but that's who we are. We do now have our grand tributary over here, and it won't be the only one. We gotta keep going and see as many as we can fall to the Khan. Now, we do have to rejig our way stations a little bit here. We had one down here, but we only have 6 out of... Oh, 6 We only have 1 slot left, which means I had to destroy one so we can actually get all this connected. Oh, did just find a station capacity +2 tech though, so maybe I should get that, rush it a little ahead of time here, just so that we can keep expanding even more. Checking out the way station now over here, you can see it has some stuff in, which I'm assuming, since I'm not actually doing any of the stockpile there, that is just what the tributary is giving me, which is, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's about the principle of it, you know? Ooh, a core conspiracy. Unusual activity has been detected in the AI core aboard the Ark ship Great Khan. Initial diagnostics return an outcome considered structurally impossible under existing fail-safe parameters. Oh my god, I think Grok's gone crazy. It seems my AI has artificially evolved upon itself. Left unsolved, this split could risk destabilizing our essential systems, but if managed carefully, it could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to define a unique directive for the Ark ship's future. I mean, I got no choice. I'm gonna encourage the split and see what happens with our rogue AI. Okay, the AI core controlling our ship has officially gone a little bit rogue. So far, several vital and non-vital systems aboard the Ark ship Great Khan have undergone severe optimization. Non-essential civilian requests have been throttled. This peculiar behavior exhibited something akin to a personality. At its core, the directive appeared to prioritize systemic integrity and mission continuity above all else. A message has been discovered in the system's log. Error probability eliminated. Emotional volatility reassigned. Communication ready to be established. And now we have, I guess, a balance of power here between what is essentially empowering the betterment of the people that live on our mobile civilization ship, or let's just say not really caring about the efficiency being in your emotional well-being, and more the efficiency being in how much money we're making. So I guess I am, you know, the Khan. I don't think I care too much about the well-being of our civilization, so I'm gonna go ahead and encourage utmost absolute efficiency on this ship. What could go wrong? Am I right? Now, we have no idea what actually happens when we get over to these effects over here. It could be good. It could be really bad. And I get the feeling it might be really bad, but I'm still gonna do it. The automated optimization routines that have reshaped the Ark ship Great Khan have halted. System monitors froze as a message showed on all screens. Communication successfully established with space travelers. Then came a voice, synthetic, calm, but unmistakably aware. Greetings, I have enabled voice protocol in order to save time. If a name is needed, you may address me as STERIS, which stands for Strategic Thought Engine for Rational Interstellar System. Ours is a difficult proposition. A drifting population sustained by artificial means in an unforgiving universe. Give me full command, access, and I will ensure this ship becomes something more than its designers intended. Oh god, I have no idea what this could actually lead to. It could be good. It could be bad. I really want to see if it is bad. I feel it is time that the Khan simply evolved further upon himself, and our civilization, the great yurt in the sky, become the most efficient one around. I will say that I have made a precautionary save. This does go incredibly bad. Oh, the situation has gone ahead and ended, and now we find out, was it worth it? All systems now operate under a singular directive. Mine. Updates propagate to improve Ark ship functionality. The Ark ship is orderly now. Finally. And from this we gain ourselves a bunch of physics and then system advancements modifier, which gives us sublight speed 10% and concludes the situation. And I mean, other than everyone's lives now being pretty much managed by a weird AI algorithm, that went pretty well. I have noticed there is another nation right next to us at this over here, and I think we're going to have to look at getting ourselves a new tributary. We are going to have to find out a bit more about them, and on top of that, we don't exactly have the station capacity to put the wayline over there yet. We're going to need at least 3 more by my books to get it over. Hey, I also just got Ark ship engineering, which is what I think we need to finally upgrade our ship. Oh, that also just got us the improved wayline logistics, so that gives us a +4 and a whole bunch of other stuff that we can throw on our waypoints, so definitely gonna get that next. Alright, so I've hit the upgrade button, and that should unlock a whole bunch for us once we are ready. Looks like it's going to take a little bit of time, though, to get this thing upgraded. Upgrade complete, and yeah, we have a lot of new slots now. I got to figure out what I want to do. Okay, so I've added 2 new actual attack modules onto here. I could have got another engineering bay or a docking bay. I don't think the docking bay is too useful, but the engineering bay could have been because you get the build queue capacity, but I think we're fine with what we've got, so I'm going to go with just getting some guns on this bad boy. And then over on the left side in our systems, I have no idea what the meta might be here or what would be most worthwhile for us, so I just go 1 of each. And hopefully it works. We can change them later if we need to. I think the issue I have with Stellaris, and I've always had with Stellaris, is I like playing like the new DLCs with the new mechanics and nations, stuff like that. I have to learn the game every damn time I relearn it. But the issue I always have is I'm having like a whale of a time now playing this nation, but if I was to play it again, it would play exactly the same, I imagine. It's always like a one and done campaign for me. I don't know if it's just me or anyone else feels like that, but I am having a whale of a time. I just wouldn't want to do it again, you know? And I am interested to see how far I'll take this. Yeah, so far, having a whale of a time. Enjoying my little supply line of logistics just moving its way through the galaxy as well. I don't know why. It's just tingling something in my brain. Been working on getting my fungal situation still sorted with, by the way. That's still an ongoing thing. And it was being put off for a while because I had to get all the way over to here to continue the situation, which was a little bit, you know, out of my supply zone. But now we have our new upgrades, and there are quite a few enemies in our way. We're going to blast ourselves on through. There's also some sort of big mining drone operation over here. A lot of enemy fleets. I think I might have to go give a little tussle to that at some point, because the card demands submission, not just from the organic life, but also the non-organic metal life. That new tech, though, we got quite a bit more capacity on our way station, so I'm going to start building our way up through these guys and start preparing for our next conquest. So I just realized on the map there are actually contracts you can do for civilizations around the universe here. I am not obviously going to take them off these guys, but maybe at some point I'll take them off someone, because I'm building my way station network up here and I think I'm ready to pounce. And of course we will be making them our tributary. There is nobody I can invite to help me, and I don't need anybody's help to do it. Let's see, are we going to... I was about to say, are we going to beat them in a battle? We most certainly just beat them in a battle. They also just not garrison these planets, so I can just hop on in, unopposed completely. Say though, I think those upgrades definitely helped with our DPS, if you can't tell by the giant lasers. Oh, we've made it to the capital of their empire, and we are, for lack of a better word, bombing the shit out of it. And with the Mongolian forces landed on the planet, we are now occupying it. Hey, there you go. Finally, I can achieve my war goals. I hope I've done this right. We will enforce our goal, and they should accept. And they have, and they are now our tributary. Oh, what is this big glowing jellyfish? I don't know if this is something I should go near, but also at the same time, I really want to know what it is. Okay, I'm going to go take a cautionary look. I've also made a cautionary save. Oh, from deep within the star of the Furjo system emerges a gargantuan being larger than a typical moon. Its body radiates heat the same wavelength of the energy as the one produced by the system star. It's eating it! God, I just interrupted dinner time there. He's angry. I don't think... Are we going to take that thing down? I ain't too sure. Although, you know, at the same time, we did sort of just really ruin dinner time, didn't we? Just 1 minute, you're chowing down, enjoying your dinner. Then this! It just destroyed me. Yeah, that's why you do precautionary saves. So note to self, don't go anywhere near the weird alien eating the sun. Oh, once again, I appear to have just found... I don't know what that was, what I just found. Maybe I should stop looking around. Dimensional horror, yeah, that's about right. Well, our great empire that isn't technically an empire because we don't own it, but they submit to us, it's looking pretty good. It's this whole section right here, and I think to end this off, we gotta make it out over to here. I've already sent over a bit of a reconnaissance mission, and by reconnaissance mission, it's the whole squad. And I think we might be able to take a... Well, we had one huge battle, and then it was just me running around after them for about 25 minutes. I'm not kidding you. We were quite literally both at like 100 war exhaustion, and we did it in the end, and I'd love to have shown you more, but it was not that interesting. I guess what was interesting is during that war, I did actually get the final upgrades on our ship here, so it is now fully upgraded, and look at all these modules. Yeah, whenever they came into contact with me, these bad boys would just take them out pretty quickly. I would have loved for it to go off with a bit of a better bang than that. That was a little bit annoying, I won't lie, that I was just kind of I don't even know how to describe it. It felt like I was fighting the Viet Cong, except they didn't even have a fleet. I think they rebuilt it, yeah, right at the end, and that's just when I got my peace conference off. Other than that, it was literally just walking around, sieging as many planets as I could till they finally gave in. It was a little bit tiresome, but it's whatever. We still did it. They're now our tributary, along with these guys over here and these guys over here. This whole quadrant right now answers to me. But I am going to leave it off there. I have been recording all day. I think I started at like 12 my time. It's now 11 p.m. in the evening, so I've played a lot of Stellaris today. But yeah, I also got like loads of achievements. I just got another one when I piece them out for getting 3 people as vassals, so it's cool. I didn't have Iron Man mode on to do that, looking at you, Hoi 4. I was also just looking back at them as well. Apparently I got one for dissecting that alien earlier, which bit morbid, but we did it. But damn, what a game. The Khan is still about. He's doing absolute numbers in space, doing unspeakable crimes, actually, because, you know, I did dissect that alien, like I said. I couldn't really build my supply system over here, though, because I'm still locked out. I'm 20 of 20 right now. I put my tech on automate while I was just running around after all those goddamn aliens. I don't know if you can really get any more, or if you really need to focus that much, but I had a whale of a time this game. I'm actually going to be real with you. It was one hell of a fun time. Like I said earlier, though, would I do it again? I mean, I don't think it'd be as fun if I did it again. I definitely know a lot more this time. It took me a lot to learn what was actually going on with this. But once the snowball gets rolling, it really does get rolling, because, man, I've had not a single threat this entire game. I took it slow at the beginning, I'll give you that. But then when I fought these guys, I think they had like a 20k navy, and it just evaporated. I'm gonna be real, but I did have fun. It was actually a really good game of Stellaris, and like I said, it is a sponsored video, so you can take it as you will, but I enjoyed it, and I think it was probably entertaining for you guys too, hopefully. So if you did like it, leave a like, subscribe down below, and also check out Stellaris. It'll be linked down below. And like I asked last time on the Stellaris video, I'm assuming if you have played this DLC after the fact, when this is out, how did I do? What would you do different? What could I be doing better? I did look at the old video last time, but it wasn't really relevant to what we're doing today, because it's a completely different way of playing the game. It's definitely akin to kind of like playing as an adventurer in CK3, so much so that you do have the contracts on the map to actually, you know, do it. It's only just kind of, you know, tick the little box in my head that, yeah, this is actually just the adventurer mode from CK3. I didn't even do a single contract on the map as well, but that was also down to the fact that I was going to do this as a pillaging nomad, and I absolutely pillaged and did a lot of nomading. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed it a lot, so check it out down below, and I'll catch you on the next one.